Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. One team comes in off of victory, the other comes in off of defeat. So with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
As always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
The gun. They'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested. And often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
First down, Stafford here. Over the middle to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, The offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And we get a peek at the offense and a peek at Alshon Jeffrey.
An absolute matchup nightmare for any defensive back. Size, speed, terrific hands.
Eight yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. Second down following the run. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. To throw on second down is Stafford. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast, but sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on first down. They try and throw it, take a sack on second down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Back at the 16 now after the sack. Here's third and goal. Third and long. It's Stafford. Looking for someone to throw to. That is caught inside the 5. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, it's playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. Now 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. We put our attention now on the Chiefs' defense. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the defense is, okay, 3 points. We're going to give up 3 here, but let's make it no more than that. They met their goal.
On the other side, though, the offense, they weren't very happy.
No, because there's an opportunity. Once you get to the red zone, you're not thinking about kicking a field goal. You're thinking about how do you get into the end zone. And when you don't, you walk off the field feeling a little bit of failure on that drive.
Yeah, who will have the better feeling at the end of this drive? Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
And they'll run it here. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Illegal block in the block. Return team. Automatic first down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Green 39! Green 39!
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
In motion, Hill. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target, and it's third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. From the gun on third down, Stafford. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A big play there for the Bears on third. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Stafford on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Offense.
1st and 15 here behind the chains. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Third and long. It's Stafford. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A 3rd down. He tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And it's a unit last drive. They did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense maybe look. Out for a pass coming up. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to launch. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You know, you and I talk a lot about the incredible receivers in the NFL. Catches like that, they validate our point.
Each and every time. That's why teams are looking for defensive backs to get bigger and faster to try and cut these guys catching the football.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. A beautiful fake. Still on his feet. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On first down, Stafford here. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Chiefs are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football. The Bears, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's get it going. Here's the first half highlights. Head to late in the first. Defense is going to come away with the sack. This will go as a loss of 10. Chiefs have it at the 17. He's going to get into the open, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. They're now on top by 4. Chiefs take over late in the second. Here the pass is completed into coverage, and he'll end up picking up 43 yards on the play. Still late stages of the second. Hill's going to haul in the deep pass. He gone, which takes the lead to 8. So that'll wrap it up for us here at the EA Sports Studio. We'll head back now to Kansas City for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going, Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. On second down, here's Stafford. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. That room to run, just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Conley. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. Brandon, run into the goal line.
That's right.
Before you drop
taught
the
me
ball.
that.
There you go.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The 30, past the 20. And oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Bears.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, look at the juke. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, mate, I knew he was close. I didn't think he would slow down that much, though.
It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you
the whole time, like, oh, man.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's get this on the pitch.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, it's Stafford. Caught right side, it's Snead. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Stafford now on second down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a good game. He got 29 yards that time. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here on my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked to him about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you, and he is getting it done. Smooth in the secondary, making catches, making plays. That's the guy that we know.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On first down, Stafford here. It's complete to Snead. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Stafford on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to run with Langford. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jeremy Langford with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board
wouldn't have been playing around with me.
Crack the code.
Yeah, they've
I
been
would
down
already
there. They've
been
been in
in
enemy territory, as you said.
we
They just
gotta
haven't
go out
been
here
able to
and
punch
do
it
what
in until that point. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bears defense gearing up as they take the field. Now, trailing on the scoreboard last time, able to force the fumble. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
That's exactly right, because what they did last time is help them stay in this game. Being opportunistic, taking the ball away, that can help keep the game tight.
Yeah, we'll see if they can be opportunistic here. They'll be looking to force another turnover. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Still first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 17 yards to pick up there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 20. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They're going to look to throw. That is incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect that.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they wanted to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now Stafford. Now he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Stafford on 3rd down. And he's got Snead. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Stafford. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again at Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15 that time. And the Bears are going to get a first. On 1st down, Stafford here. And now escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And here is motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. desperation, time for Stafford on 4th down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Set, 3-19. Detroit!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting through. And he's got some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now. It went through to extend the lead. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Chiefs, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.